Hey there! Welcome to Mahogany Studio's product pricing calculator tutorial. Today, I'm going to show you how to use our Google Sheets template to take the guesswork out of pricing your products. Whether you're a small business owner or just starting out, this tool makes it super easy to figure out costs, calculate profits, and set prices that actually make sense. Let's dive in. The first thing we're going to do is set up your inventory sheet. This is basically where the calculator gets all the info about the materials you use. Start by listing each material you buy. Add an SKU or serial number. Don't have one? No worries, just type anything that works for you. Next, enter the material name. Since we're imagining a yogurt factory for this example, I'll type in high-quality milk. Then add the vendor name. Enter the quantity you have in stock. And finally, the total cost for that batch. Once you've filled all that in, the sheet will automatically calculate the cost per unit for you. Don't forget to pick the right measurement unit too. And that's it! Your inventory is all set. And now the calculator has everything it needs to help you price your products and track profits like a pro. Next, we move on to the pricing calculator. The first thing you want to do here is tell the sheet the percentage you pay in taxes. This helps it factor in the real cost of your products. Then, scroll down a bit to give the sheet some more info. The goal here is simple. We want the sheet to suggest a reasonable price for your product based on all the costs you've already entered. There are 3 ways you can do this. Profit margin. Tell the sheet the percentage of profit you want to add. For example, I'll type in 20%. The sheet will then calculate the selling price based on your costs plus this margin. Planned sales revenue. You can tell the sheet the total amount you want to earn from selling all your products. For instance, if I want to make $21,000 from this batch, the sheet will figure out the unit price needed to hit that number. Target profit. Finally, you can simply enter the profit you want to make after producing a certain quantity. The sheet will then back calculate the price per unit. Don't worry if this feels a little confusing at first. Once you start playing with the numbers, it'll all click, and you'll see exactly how each method works in real time. So now, the first thing we need to do here is tell the sheet our monthly manufacturing costs. For this example, I'm going to assume we're producing 8,000 cups of yogurt in 1 month. To do that, I'll start by entering the materials we need. Things like high-quality yogurt starter culture, flavors, sweeteners, stabilizers, and thickeners. These quantities are all based on what's required to produce those 8,000 cups. Next, I'll add the packaging costs. Since we're making 8,000 cups, I'll enter 8,000 plastic cups and 8,000 cup covers. Again, these quantities match the total production volume for the month. After that, we move on to labor costs. This includes everyone involved in production and operations, like the sales team, inventory keepers, machine operators, packaging staff, accountants, and managers. Here, I enter how many hours they work per month, their hourly rate or salary, and the sheet automatically calculates the total monthly labor cost. Now here's the magic part. The sheet automatically calculates the materials cost, packaging cost, labor cost, shipping cost, and then gives us the total base cost, which in this case comes out to $15,850 per month. Now that we know our cost, let's talk about pricing. Here, I tell the sheet that I want to add a 20% profit margin on top of my production cost. The calculator automatically works everything out for me. You'll see the profit amount, the sales tax, and the final price with markup. If you want to offer a discount, you can enter it here as a percentage, and the sheet will instantly adjust the numbers. In this case, the total profit comes out to $4,171, and the final sales price, including tax, is about $20,021. That means selling all 8,000 cups at this price gives me a 20% profit over my production cost. No guessing involved. You also have two more ways to price your product. The first option is pricing by total sales value. For example, if I tell the sheet that I want total sales of $21,000, it will automatically calculate the price per cup needed to reach that goal, including taxes. The second option is pricing by target profit. Here, I simply tell the sheet how much profit I want to make. Let's say $2,000, and the calculator will tell me exactly how much I need to charge per cup. In this case, it shows that selling the 8,000 cups at $17,850 total will hit that profit target. Now, technically, you can price a single cup by entering the materials, packaging, and labor cost for just one unit, but that gets complicated really fast. My recommendation is to always work monthly. It makes the math easier, reduces mistakes, and lets you capture all your real costs in one place. This way, you get accurate pricing, clear profits, and total control over your numbers. Next, we move on to the inventory section. This is where you manage your finished products after they've already been manufactured. You'll notice this inventory sheet is separate from the pricing calculator. Once you've completed your pricing, you'll come back here to list each product you've produced. Start by entering the quantity available. This is how many units you actually manufactured and have ready to sell. Then, for each product, you'll enter the cost calculation details. The key number here is the total base cost, which you'll pull directly from the pricing calculator for that specific product. After that, you can enter your markup. In this example, it's set to 5%, along with sales tax and any discounts if you're offering them. Once that's done, the sheet does the rest for you. It automatically calculates the net sales price per unit, your profit margin, and the final sales price per unit. There is also a really helpful comparison feature here. If you enter the price per unit of your competitors, the sheet will instantly show how your pricing compares, whether you're priced higher or lower than the competition, for every product listed in your inventory. This makes it easy to manage your stock, stay competitive, and price your products with confidence, all in one place. All right, finally, let's take a look at the Break-Even tab. In this section, you'll enter your overhead costs. These are expenses that aren't tied to production or salaries, things like rent, maintenance, and utilities. Just list them here, and the sheet will automatically calculate your total overhead costs. Next, you'll list your products and your sales targets. Based on this information, the table will show you exactly how much you need to sell to break even. Here, you'll see the number of units required to reach your break-even point. For example, once you sell around 11,308 units of this product, you'll have covered all your costs. You'll also see a time estimate, which shows how long it will take to reach break-even if you consistently hit your sales targets. In this case, if those targets are met, the business reaches break-even in about 8 months. To make things even clearer, there's a product breakdown chart that gives you a visual snapshot of what's happening in your scenario, so you can quickly understand where your numbers stand. And that brings us to the end of the tutorial. Remember, Mahogany Studios is here to support smarter, more confident business decisions. Our product pricing calculator is designed to simplify complex pricing so you can focus on growing and competing in your market. Thanks so much for joining us on this pricing journey, and enjoy using the sheet.
We appreciate you watching this video. You can stay up to date on useful templates by subscribing to Mahogany Studios. This spreadsheet template can also be bought at Mahogany Sheets, the link for which can be found in the description down below. If you want this customized just the way you need it, contact us anytime. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for the latest updates and helpful templates. Catch you in the next one. More sample like this.